Well, I'm Alan Dale from Gale Force Winds. I want to tell you, I'm having a wonderful time in conversation with the good folks at the Newfoundland and Labrador Construction Safety Association. They understand the importance of making sure everybody gets home at night to be with their family safe and sound. It's such an important conversation for the province of Newfoundland and Labrador. I'm getting to know the folks one by one, and I want to tell you, they're impressive people. And on that note, why don't you introduce yourself, sir? Tell us what you do.
Good morning, Rick Donato. I'm the HSEQ manager at RothLochston Constructors. I head office here in Newfoundland.
Talk to me about that company. What's that company all about?
Okay, so we have 5 business units. We do maintenance, construction, fabrication, scaffolding, all across the company actually, but the bulk of our work here in Newfoundland. We do work up in the mining industry up in Labrador for Rio Tinto, Vale. We do lots of work for Newfoundland Hydro, Newfoundland Power, lots of utilities. We do fabrication for oil and gas, scaffolding, all kinds of I guess various different types of jobs. Yeah.
Rick, you just described an incredible volume of work across some incredible sectors in our province, and some of the things that you described are very hazardous, which would mean that there needs to be a strong safety program in place. Talk to me about your lens on safety for your company.
So safety is really critical in our business, mostly because a lot of the work we do, probably the majority of work we do, is very high risk. Lots of times we get all the work that our clients don't want to do or can't do. And we have, multi-trades that cover off all of those areas. So that, I guess, puts a lot of pressure on a company to make sure we have good safety performance, because really any gap or any flaw could have very serious consequences. So I'm very fortunate to work for a company that takes that seriously. We work really hard to ensure everybody goes home at the end of the day safe.
Rick, talk to me about the intersection between your company and the Newfoundland and Labrador Construction Safety Association.
Okay, so I mentioned that we have 5 business units. All 5 of those business units are core certified. One of the great things for me as a safety manager is that it gives us some consistency across the business. Lots of the business units do different types of work. We work in Alberta, Ontario, and Newfoundland, so the construction safety associations are pretty much common across the country. So it really helps us to have consistency across the board. The auditing is pretty much the same and the requirements are the same. So it helps to give me leverage to make sure that we have a good foundation.
Staying on the auditing for a second, talk to me about the importance of the auditing.
Well, I think auditing is really important for continuous improvement. You can't get better if you don't identify your gaps. Identifying, maybe some weaknesses that you have and how to improve them. And the NLCSA does a really good job in making sure that we sort of, dot our I's and cross our T's.
Rick, do you ever find yourself in conversations around mental health?
All the time. And probably, over the last 4 or 5 years, more and more all the time. It's a pretty hot topic, and in our industry, it's a critical thing that we need to address. Our workers, for the most part, are fly in, fly out. A lot of added pressures with that type of work. So it's really important that we address that. And, I've realized over the course of my career, which is a, pretty diverse and pretty long career, but mental health has become such a big factor. And, you know, we've covered the easy parts, you know, machine guarding and lockout and confined space work and working at heights, but the mental health is a really challenging area that for a long time went unnoticed.
Right. And why, I mean, you've had a long career. You've seen a lot of people come through the sites and being involved in it. Why is a mental health piece so important to you?
Oh, it has such serious consequences. It affects everything we do. You know, when we think about incidents that happen, you always used to automatically blame the worker or blame the system or blame the equipment or whatever. And lots of times it's because a person's mind is not on their task. And, you know, as safety people, we ask people all the time, you know, it's a regular topic to have people keep their mind on their task. But, you know, somebody's going through a hard time in their life, going through divorce, or going through a bankruptcy or whatever, that's a big ask. You know, asking somebody to focus on their widgets is a big ask.
Final question to you. The Newfoundland and Labrador Construction Safety Association, great team of people here supporting the industry broadly. What are your overall thoughts of the association?
Oh, I'm 100% fan. Yeah. We have really good relationships. You know, we've had several different core auditors. Everyone brings something new to the table. You know, the leadership here is second to none, phenomenal.
Rick, an absolute pleasure to be in conversation with you. This is what the voice of industry looks like for the Newfoundland and Labrador Construction Safety Association.